Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I woke up today I woke up singing this song today, so I guess I'm gonna sing it. There's healing for your sorrow, healing for your pain, healing for your spirit, there's shelter from the rain. Lord, send your healing, for this we know there is a balm in Gilead to heal your soul, healing for your soul. Yeah. I woke up and that was just like on loop in my head. So there you go. Y'all get a little piece of it. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 30th. It is the last day in November, and I swear November was about a day and a half long. We've been in November for about 45 minutes. I was on vacation for a week, and it really felt like it felt like a day and a half. Like, really, the time is going by fast here in this year, 2021. So, I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen in 2022. Hopefully it'll be better than these last 2 years. It's about time for that pendulum to swing back into a more positive direction. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, we're here to do affirmations in the morning. We're here to bless you, to raise some positivity, to bring some light into your day. So we will get started. Today is day 2 of the I Am Worthy of... Let me stop clicking things. Today is day 2 of the I Am Worthy of Joy series. So we've done I'm worthy of love, I'm worthy of peace, and now we're on to I'm worthy of joy, and that's going to take us closer as we drive into the Christmas season, the holiday season. Well, I guess we're smack dab in the middle of it because we've already gone by Halloween, we've already gone by the neglected Thanksgiving. Everybody wants to neglect Thanksgiving until actual Thanksgiving. Then everybody want to be in the living room dressed up nice. But now that we're officially past that, tomorrow is December 1st. It's officially Christmas season. So it's really exciting to go into I Am Worthy of Joy in this time period. I didn't plan that, but that's just how it went out. So with that being said, we're going to hop into the affirmation for the day. I got 2 folks in here. If y'all could say good morning to me, I'll say good morning back to you. Oh, by the by, I started posting these affirmations on YouTube last night, so you can catch a couple of them if you're trying to find them a little bit easier than scrolling through my timeline. You can go over to my YouTube, which is Moesghetti, just like this, and access them. It's a little bit easier. I'm in the process of uploading all of them, but they're not quite there yet. But a couple of them are. But anyway, so today's affirmation is, my opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. My opinion is worthwhile. Thank you, Braid, for not being weird no more. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. This is a tricky one. Because we live in the era of social media where everybody feels like their opinion is law and should be uplifted because everybody has their own platform in which to speak on. And they are not totally incorrect. But what I mean by this is that my opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. Your opinion may not be accurate to the facts that are going on, but their opinion, the way you see things, the way you feel things, the way you interpret things is worthwhile. Even if you seem to go against the grain of the people who are around you, And I coupled this into the I am worthy of joy area because I have dealt with and do continue to deal with a lot of young people in the mental health space. And one of the most difficult things of coming into your own is understanding that sometimes you're different than the crowd and being okay with that. Sometimes you like things that are different than what the popular crowd would deem acceptable. And there's some discomfort. There's discomfort when you try to live a life that is inauthentic to what you genuinely desire in your heart. So the affirmation of my opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others, applies to all sorts of things. First of all, the things that you like, the things you like for entertainment, the things you eat for enjoyment, the things that you choose to consume, the person that you want to be, the desires that you have out of life. Those are all opinion based. Those are all personal based. Those aren't necessarily factually based. Those are self-centered in a positive way. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. You don't have to run with the crowd to live a life of joy. You don't have to like what everybody else likes to live a life of joy. Matter of fact, if you're liking things that other people don't like, you're probably a little bit more joyful because everybody isn't consuming the exact same thing that you're consuming. And I said that this is a tricky thing in the era of social media because, like I said, people act like their opinion is law because they have their own platform. It's not. And that's why I put the second half of that, of this affirmation, whether it is the same or different than others. Nobody's opinion is law. It's just what we individually prefer. We have facts, which are undeniable truths, and we have opinions, which are flexible within time, space, and individuals. And so thus, if things are not factually based, if things are not solid and undeniable, they're likely opinion based. And yours is worthwhile. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. I'm allowed to like what I like. I'm allowed to like the music that I like. I'm allowed to be around the people that I like. Good morning, Cassie. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We're doing morning affirmations today. We pop in every day at 8:08 if you'd like to continue to join me throughout the weeks. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. Like you said, whether it's true or not. Because, like, my son, for the longest time, I don't like potato salad. Okay, random example, but y'all know I like stories. I don't like potato salad. I don't like potato salad. I don't like potato salad. His opinion matters. I think it's delicious. So I want to have it at every gathering. He doesn't like it, but expressing his opinion and having space for that allows me to get him what he needs and what he wants. My mom's mad about the potato salad because he tried potato salad and decided to try it at school, and it was disgusting. He tried it over the holidays, though, and it was better. Still not his favorite, but whatever. That's his opinion, and it is worthwhile. And it is valid for him to express that, and it is valid for him to be able to have space and room to express that in a positive way, in a way that's going to be received. And so while we're talking about potato salad is such a small, insignificant thing, there are people who grow up having to have potato salad on their plate at every meal, despite the fact that they don't like it, and people are forcing that on them to make a situation that doesn't have to be difficult even more difficult. I talk about community all the time. In order for your opinion to be considered worthwhile in a space, you also have to leave space for other people to have their opinions and have their opinions valued and heard and appreciated in those same spaces if you want people to appreciate your opinion and listen to your opinion and what you have going on. Morning, Uncle Will. I see you popped in this morning. Good to see you. The affirmation we're doing today is my opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. Because the way you see things, the things that you like, your preferences in this world, your thoughts and your opinions, they're all accumulated from they're all formed from your personal experiences. Many times in the classroom, I've experienced people who have a beautiful mind, but won't speak their opinion out in the classroom because they fear being ridiculed by others or being wrong. If it's not factually based, your opinion can't be wrong. It's just your perspective. And the beautiful part about this world is we all have different perspectives. That's how we breed diversity. That's how we get more ideas, by sharing our opinions. And as a person who takes up space in this world, your opinion matters. Jalil's opinion on wearing jogging suits all year round is comfortable. My little brother likes to wear jogging suits year round. December, July, jogging suits. Why? Because he thinks they're comfortable. I would not. Let me stop lying. I wear a hoodie all year round because it's comfortable. But that doesn't have to be your own personal preference. You could have a totally different opinion and thinks that jogging suits are never appropriate, and that is fine. But what brings one person joy and comfort is not what brings the next person joy and comfort. And these two things can exist in the world at the same time. Being mindful that your opinion is your opinion and not law. Nobody's opinion is law. So thus the next person's opinion is not more important than yours. We're all trying to figure this whole thing called life out. And we all come from different perspectives. And you never know that the next person's opinion might just enhance your life if you take an opportunity to take it in. Listen to what they have to say, incorporate it within your own schema and the things that you've experienced in life, and allow yourself to grow. And vice versa. You expressing your opinion about a situation in kindness and respectful manner, opening other people's minds to a different perspective may cause them to grow. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. If you are a contrarian, it's okay to go with the crowd every once in a while. You don't always have to be different. I think some people get themselves stuck in that as well. They choose to be different and then take that on as an identity marker. Whereas their opinions on certain things may be different than the masses. But that doesn't mean that everything has to be. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. What it boils down to when it comes to cultivating your own joy is being true to yourself. Being true to the things that are in your heart and going after your heart's desires. Being honest about the things that you enjoy and that you don't enjoy. And living your life accordingly. And being open to those in the community around you who have the same or different opinions. This is the spice of life, diversity, color. But you're important in that fray. Even if you go against the grain. Even if you find yourself going with the grain when you're not usually into that. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others. Whether you choose to shout it from the rooftops or whether you choose to keep it to yourself and just move accordingly. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it's the same or different than others. I'm not above anybody else with my thought process. I'm just me. And it's worthwhile. I'm worthwhile to be heard. I'm worthwhile to feel the way I feel and experience the things that I experience. So long as my opinion is not physically detrimental to anyone else. Because we do have a humanity to consider. So yeah, now your opinion that this race or this class or this whatever is better than the other. No, that's your attempt to make bigotry into law. And that's not opinion based. And that takes the humanity of other people. And in the communities that we're trying to cultivate and we're trying to build in the light that we're trying to spread in this space, we don't have room for people who are anti-community. Since it's emotionally detrimental to deny the things that you enjoy and love in life. Because if you're denying your own opinion, you're denying the way that you feel, you're denying your emotions. And you're denying your joy. You know you like red Kool-Aid, but everybody always wants to make blue. So you never say that you like red Kool-Aid. And you allow people to go through your entire life thinking that your favorite Kool-Aid is blue. All along, you could have had just a little sprinkle of joy by saying, hey, I prefer red Kool-Aid, and having it every once in a while. That's a very small example. But if we don't advocate for ourselves and push our opinions in those small ways, they can show up in bigger ways. And we find ourselves in other situations in which this goes against what we believe, this goes against what we feel, this goes against what we prefer, all because we deny our own perspective. You may change because opinions are not law. But let's not deny ourselves. Red is not a flavor. Neither is blue. And red is absolutely a flavor. Your opinion is that red is not. No, red is not a flavor. It's a color. But y'all all know what I mean. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others, whether I choose to go with the grain or I'm against the grain or I found a whole new path on my own. My opinion is worthwhile, whether it is the same or different than others, because I have my own experiences. I have the way that I color the world. I have my own perspective. And in order for me to access my joy, I must first realize that the things that I think and prefer and feel are worthwhile. So I think that's all I got to say on that. We're going to go into prayer and we're going to take this on out into this Tuesday. Father God, the creator, the knower, the seer, the beer, the doer of all things, first and foremost, we come and say thank you. We thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for another day to commune with one another, to commune with you, to spread some light into some dark places. We thank you for waking us up with soundness of mind. We thank you for waking us up with a clean, clear heart. We ask that you bless us. We ask that you cover us. We ask that you keep us as we try to move throughout these days. We ask that you guide us, and so that the desires of our heart are in alignment with the things that you have for us. And that they are able, that we are able to cultivate communities where people can exist with love, peace, and joy. Under your blessing, under your permission. Amen. Amen. I say. I really like this one. I think I like them all, but I curated them all. So anyways, if you appreciated this, first and foremost, take this message with you, and carry it in your heart. I appreciate you spending time with me, whether it be here on the live or on the playback. So drop your comments, and I appreciate your in-person comments, your inboxes, your comments under the post. I really, I see it, and I'm encouraged by it also. Thank you so much for for spending time with me in the live and in the thereafter. If you are feel like somebody else could appreciate this messaging, go ahead and send it to them, share it on your timelines, and spread it around as much as you want to. And also, if you want to give me a little bit of direct financial appreciation for my time and labor, you can hit my Cash App, $Moesghetti, spelled just like my name. And I appreciate that. But of course, like I say all the time, I don't do this for any sort of fame and fortune. I'm just trying to live my purpose on purpose. And part of that is to spread light into dark places. And so with that being said, I hope that you have a wonderful Tuesday, or whatever day and time that you see this. I hope that that time is blessed, that you can carry this message with you, and that it means and resonates with you, and makes your days just a little bit brighter. I'll see you all tomorrow, 8:08. Peace.